Grapes are a timeless fruit with a rich history, cultivated for their sweetness, versatility, and the satisfaction they bring to growers. Whether you're dreaming of a lush backyard vineyard or a productive patio plant, growing grapes is entirely achievable with the right knowledge and care. Today we're diving into the complete guide to growing grapes for Botanical Bliss viewers. Stick around to learn everything from planting to harvesting, and don't forget to subscribe and share this video to help others unlock the joy of growing their own grapes. The journey to a successful grape harvest begins with selecting the right variety for your location and purpose. Grapes fall into three main categories: American, European, and hybrids. American varieties like Concord are hardy and ideal for colder climates, while European varieties such as Cabernet Sauvignon or Chardonnay thrive in warm, dry regions. Hybrids combine traits from both, offering resilience and adaptability to a wide range of climates. Think about how you plan to use your grapes. If fresh snacking is your goal, go for table grapes like Thompson Seedless. For winemaking, classic European wine grapes are your best bet. Do a little research on your growing zone and choose a variety that's well suited to your local climate. This step is critical for success, so don't rush it. Grapevines need sunlight, lots of it. Choose a location that receives at least 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight daily. Full sun ensures your grapes develop maximum flavor and sweetness. Grapes also need good airflow to reduce the risk of diseases like mildew, so avoid planting them in low-lying or crowded areas. Soil quality is another important factor. Grapes prefer well-drained, loamy soil with a pH between 5.5 and 7.0. Heavy clay soils can suffocate the roots and lead to poor growth, so amend your soil with organic matter like compost if needed. If drainage is still a problem, consider raised beds or mounds for planting. Test your soil's pH and nutrient levels before planting to give your vines the best start. Spring is the ideal time to plant grapevines after the last frost has passed. Dig a hole that is large enough to accommodate the roots, usually twice as wide and deep as the root ball. Space your vines about 6 to 8 feet apart to allow plenty of room for growth and airflow. When placing the vine in the hole, spread out the roots gently. Make sure the graft union, the swollen area on grafted vines, is just above the soil line. Backfill with soil and tamp it down lightly to eliminate air pockets. Water the vine thoroughly after planting to help it settle in. Grapevines need support from the start, so install a trellis, arbor, or sturdy stake at the time of planting. Grapes are natural climbers, and will use this structure to grow upward, making pruning and harvesting easier. Training your grapevines properly is the secret to healthy growth and abundant harvests. During the first year, focus on establishing a strong main trunk. Choose 1 or 2 shoots and tie them to your trellis or support structure. Remove any other shoots or suckers that compete with the main trunk. In subsequent years, pruning becomes essential to encourage fruit production and maintain the vine's shape. Grapes produce fruit on 1-year-old canes, so it's crucial to prune back old wood each winter when the vine is dormant. A common pruning method is the cordon system, where 2 main arms extend horizontally from the trunk, with fruiting canes growing vertically from these arms. Pruning may feel daunting at first, but it's essential for controlling growth, improving sunlight penetration, and maximizing yields. Invest time in learning proper techniques. You'll be rewarded with better grapes year after year. Consistent watering is key to healthy grapevines, especially during the first growing season. Water deeply once a week, providing about 1 to 2 inches of water. This encourages deep root growth and reduces the plant's reliance on surface water. As your vines mature, they become more drought tolerant, but regular watering during flowering and fruit development will improve your harvest. Mulching around your vines is a great way to retain soil moisture, suppress weeds, and regulate temperature. Use organic materials like straw, wood chips, or shredded leaves, and apply a 2 to 3 inch layer around the base of the vine. Keep the mulch a few inches away from the trunk to prevent rot. Grapevines are not heavy feeders but still benefit from balanced nutrition. In their first year, avoid over-fertilizing, as this can lead to excessive leafy growth at the expense of fruit production. Use a balanced fertilizer with equal parts nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, applying it in early spring as the vines begin to grow. In subsequent years, focus on phosphorus and potassium to support flowering and fruiting. Avoid high nitrogen fertilizers as they promote leafy growth rather than fruit. Conduct a soil test every couple of years to monitor nutrient levels and adjust your fertilization strategy accordingly. Grapes are resilient plants, but they're not immune to pests and diseases. Common pests include grape leafhoppers, Japanese beetles, and spider mites. Regularly inspect your vines for signs of damage, and use organic pest control methods like neem oil or insecticidal soap when necessary. Fungal diseases such as powdery mildew, downy mildew, and black rot can be problematic, especially in humid climates. Prevent these issues by ensuring good air circulation, pruning regularly, and avoiding overhead watering. If diseases do appear, organic fungicides can help control the problem. Always remove and dispose of infected leaves or fruit to prevent the spread of disease. Patience is key when growing grapes. Most vines take 2 to 3 years to produce their first significant harvest. When the time finally comes, the best way to determine ripeness is by taste. Ripe grapes should be sweet, juicy, and fully colored. Grapes don't continue to ripen after they're picked, so it's important to wait until they're ready. Use pruning shears to cut clusters from the vine, being careful not to damage the plant. Once harvested, enjoy your grapes fresh, make them into juice or wine, or dry them into raisins for long-term storage. Growing grapes is an art that combines patience, knowledge, and care. With the right variety, proper planting techniques, and consistent maintenance, you can enjoy a thriving grapevine that produces delicious fruit year after year. The rewards are well worth the effort, and there's nothing quite like the satisfaction of harvesting your own grapes. If you found this guide helpful, please subscribe to Botanical Bliss for more in-depth gardening tips and tricks. Don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends. Together we can grow a greener, more fruitful world. Thank you for watching and happy gardening.